Before we get started, take one moment out of your day and say hi to this handsome fella. '53, Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. You know that. If you're tuning in, if you're watching, it's too sweet. Anyway, why not, right? Rolling Stone gathers no moss, and when a trend starts, keep going with it. And even on today, of all days, for me anyway, having not only to deal with the fact that my newborn son shares a birthday with Zachy Vengeance, with Nikki Sixx, with Rey Mysterio, with James Ellsworth, born on the same day the Germans and the Italians declared war on the States back in World War II. Now he also has the distinction of being born on the day the fifth coach for the 1920 season was fired today. I'm talking, of course, about Petr DeBour, who was let go of his head coaching duties in San Jose. Let's talk about it. So as was mentioned today, probably around dinner time in the Western time zone here, the Sharks fired Petr DeBour. In his place on the interim basis, you got Bob Boughner. Under DeBour, in 4.5 seasons, the Sharks have a 198 win, 129 loss, and 34 shootout/overtime record. They made the playoffs every year he was in the team, even going as far as the Stanley Cup Finals in 2016. So what happened? Well, this isn't controversially done. This is a pure hockey decision, which is good. We need just pure hockey decisions. You got to think, with the slow start the Sharks had to begin this season, and then the fact that they haven't even recovered. They haven't made progress in making themselves better. Right now, they're sitting 6th in the Pacific. They haven't been this bad to the point where they're in jeopardy of making the playoffs since Todd McClellan was the coach. And that worked out well. I get it. I really do. I mean, when you have the expectation of being a winning team, when you have the history of going as far deep in the playoffs as the Sharks have gone in the last couple years, like I said, making the Cup Finals in 2016, going all the way to the Western Conference Finals last season, you expect more. And if you can't deliver on that in this competitive day and age of the NHL, obviously changes have to be made. Now, whether firing DeBour was the right choice to make, maybe you have to send the message. The players have to want to play. And if the coach can't motivate the guys to do better, and especially with the lineup the Sharks have, Carlson, Thornton, even though he's old, Marleau, even though he's old, Couture, there's 4 solid core leader guys there. If they can't right the ship, if they can't motivate the rest of the team to play, then a domino has to fall. And maybe this is a domino effect. Does it really hurt the Sharks' chances of making the playoffs or even coming close to the playoffs this year? Hard to say. Hard to say. I mean, the Sharks can be full of surprises when they want to be. And obviously, the only surprise this year is they're underachieving. And there's really no excuse for it. I mean, for a guy like Doug Wilson, again, he mentioned it in his statement, you expect winners. San Jose, they've been on the cusp so many times of being a really, really, really great team. But is the story of their franchise going to be choke, 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 choke? So far, that's how it's been for the 20-some seasons they've been in the league. Now, being Boughner's only in on the interim basis, that's a great thing. It gives Wilson and Sharks brass and management some time to actually look at the coaching pool there is now. I mean, you got to think guys like Hitchcock, Peters, Well, not Hitchcock, Babcock, sorry. Peters, they ain't coming back. Montgomery, hard to say. But there's definitely a plethora of guys who could be good coaches in the AHL right now. They could even go the university route. Who knows? It's really up to how they want to pursue this one. But thankfully, as I said at the beginning of this, it's a pure hockey decision. There's no controversy involved in this. It's just right now the Sharks suck and they need to get better. And if this helps, this helps. I mean, look at what it did for Calgary. They've gone on a tear ever since firing Bill, or the resignation, sorry, of Bill Peters. So maybe this is the spark they need. Again, whether it happens or not, really hard to say. So that's episode 53, Trev's Hockey Show. Short, sweet, I know. I'm tired. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. And I've had a pretty productive and busy day. I mean, childbirth, it's an amazing thing. It really is. And, you know, that notwithstanding, I need sleep. I really do. But I'll get to that. Anyway, if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. If you want to, there's a little red button over there. Hit that thing. Help me get to 50 subs. Stay up to date with all the content I'm putting out. If you want to, you can find Trev's Trade Page on Facebook at Trev's Trade Page. You can find the parent channel on Facebook at Trev's TV. And you can find me on Instagram at Rockstar Trev TV. Moving forward, I'm getting really tired of these coaching changes videos. I really am. 5 in the last month. Oh. Again, when the trend goes, it goes. I mean, I don't recall the last time you've had 2 coaches fired in 2 days. But that is the nature of the beast with coaches. I mean, they are hired to get fired. You know, someone's got to be the scapegoat on things like this, and this is no exception. But hopefully, my next video for the hockey show won't have to be another firing. I mean, I've been looking at all the videos I've pumped out. Video coach, video coach, video coach. The monotony has to stop at some point. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. I mean, you got to think there's at least 2 more teams that could be firing coaches by the end of the year. That's not a prediction. It's hopefully something that doesn't come to pass. But we'll know more when we cross that bridge, I'm sure. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, if you're looking for more videos from the Trev, later.